right? So, and many countries have made the trade with cryptocurrency illegal, whereas some of them they have, like Korea, they have not make it as illegal, and there are a lot of countries which are making it legal slowly. They are realizing it. So now, yeah. Sir, nothing for me. Okay. Right. Bitcoin's phenomenal rise has been a catalyst behind several recent rags to riches stories. But cryptocurrency is also a reason for few riches to even more riches stories. For instance, right in the heart of our Bollywood, let's talk about Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. So as the rest of us were busy making safe investments, Amitabh Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan made some smart moves. While we were scratching our head about how to buy Bitcoin and exactly how this thing works, the Bachchans have already made about 112 crore thanks to the surge of interest in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency and blockchain. According to a report in Economic Times, Amitabh Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan invested some 1.6 crore in a little known company called Meridian Tech in 2015. Another best example is Eric Friedman. He is a young champ from Europe, and he had a bet with his parents basically that when he turns 18 and if he is a millionaire by then, he will not have to go to college. So, and thanks to his savvy investment in Bitcoin and current all-time high valuation, he won't have to go for his degree anymore. So what did he do? He has got $1,000 as a gift from his grandmother and some tips from his elder brother, and he invested all of them into a Bitcoin and similar other companies. Now, before he did that when he was at the age of 12, and that time the price of each Bitcoin was $2,700 when he invested, and he bought around 403 Bitcoins. Right? And end of the thing, when everything came down around our, let's say 3 years down the line, he could earn 1.09 million. He also has smaller investments in other cryptocurrencies including Litecoin and Ethereum. Hence, it is always said that there is no successful business, but successful people. It is not just the end of success stories of cryptocurrencies. There are many more who have invested in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and are now millionaire. Market is all about investing strategy and sometimes not getting sentimental and emotional as well. So Bitcoin, it's a future, not a bubble. Thank you. Yes, sir.
It was enlightening, but I have some doubts on it. You are saying that Bitcoin is a steady growth. What actually determines the value of Bitcoin? For example, equities are determined the company's performance. Forex is determined by a nation's economy. What determines Bitcoin's value?
Actually, it's supply demand.
Then it is
Stock market, everything depends.
Stock market.
That is actually exactly depends on supply and demand logic only.
No, it depends upon the company's performance too, right?
Performance. So if the company performance is nice, means the demand will increase.
Yes.
The prices go down.
Yes.
So everything here depends on supply and demand. All the business, everything.
Yes,
That is actually.
yes. I get your point. It is supply and demand, but it is based on a company's performance. When the company's performance rises, people will be investing more to get more. But what base Bitcoin or Ethereum, or I am creating a cryptocurrency tomorrow, okay, and my relatives are investing into it, will you also invest into it?
So actually, the mind, you can give the mind to him. He will give that.
Actually, recent years the Bitcoin's prices goes continuously up.
Why? What is the reason?
So actually the reason is demand is continuously increased. The peoples are the lot of peoples are continuously.
Who are those lot of?
Like we only actually like
Just 5 days before,
okay.
Bitcoin's value had decreased by 2 lakhs. You know that? From 10 lakhs to 8 lakhs.
2 lakhs rupees or 2 lakhs rupees only you said, right?
It was 10 lakhs
Okay.
before a week, and
Okay.
before 3 days it became 8 lakhs,
Okay.
and today it is again 10 lakhs. So why do you think it happened? No,
This actually this is the usual economical reason only.
it's not
Actually,
it is not at all economical.
Okay.
as you said, it is demand and supply. So what creates that? What is the base for?
Actually, this kind of logic is occur in the stock market too. If suppose if Nifty goes to 10,000 means that is actually the higher resistance level. So if it touches that 10,000, it automatically goes down. Suppose if it is crosses that 10,000, then
There is something called Nifty. There is something called Nifty.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir,
What is it for Bitcoin? That's what my
That is
question.
actually the US dollars.
No.
Can you pass the mic, please? Pass the mic. They are asking a question. No problem.
இதில் வந்து டவுன் சொல்லலாம் இது வந்து மார்க்கெட்டிங் டவுன் ஆகியிருக்கு எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் வச்சுனால യൂറോപ്യൻസ് എല്ലാം ന്യൂ ഇയർ ക്രിസ്മസ് എല്ലാം ബിറ്റ്കോയിൻ സെല് ചെയ്തിട്ട് അതുകൊണ്ട് മാർക്കറ്റ് ഡൗൺ ആയി அந்த ഒരു
Completely deviating from your question. What is the base for bitcoins? There is no base for bitcoins. It's just psychological.
Yes, the reality is that's it only.
But that is not for equities or forex. That's what I want. That is an open network. Open network
There should be
is
something, na? If you put in an automation or algorithm,
yes, algorithm is not blockchains. The algorithm is called blockchain. That blockchain determines the bitcoin.
it's depend upon the demand and supply.
ഡിമാൻഡ് ഓൺ സപ്ലൈ ആണ് അത്
No, that
തന്നെയാണ്
is psychological.
Finally, it comes down to that, right? You say there is an algorithm. So there should be the
No,
demand increase.
algorithm is governing algorithm.
Correct.
But the value, what is the value of the bitcoin?
It does not depend upon a company's performance or the blockchain performance or the economics performance. It does not depend upon anything. It is pure gamble.
Like the
Yes.
McDonald's started using the Bitcoin.
Okay.
So automatically it think that the McDonald's is one of the leading company in the world.
Okay.
So that's the reason. Actually,
People think. People think. If I think Bitcoin is not there, so what will happen? What will happen? You know why that 8 lakhs became? I asked the question from 10 lakhs to 8 lakhs. There was rumor that Arun Jaitley is going to ban Bitcoins in India.
So
That is
actually
the
Bitcoin
reason.
is an international currency. How do
No,
you think that
Korea has already banned boss.
Okay, I understand. So Bitcoin is an international currency. How do
It
you
is
think
not
that
about
one
international
country
currency.
statement-
It is not international currency. It is a digital currency.
I am saying that international currency in the sense the Bitcoin is the same as everywhere. So Indian rupees is actually the rupees in India only, but Bitcoin is
No, you got the concept wrong. You got the concept wrong. It is not international currency.
so
It's a wrong
international
word.
currency means we can
It
able to
can be
exchange in
sold
everywhere. That's the thing.
Not
That is
anywhere
actually-
in allowed countries. In allowed countries.
Alright.
Tomorrow, if India is banned, it will not.
Cool. So to make it with regards to your question,
Yes.
whatever you had asked, so am I audible enough for everyone? Yeah. Do I need to use a mic? No. Alright. Okay. So just in case, so Bitcoin is basically they started this off only because they want to do a kind of gambling with it. Alright. So like you said, it doesn't have a kind of a node or a kind of coin or nothing as such. So there's no particular symbol, nothing. So this was just created just to make sure that the actual currencies doesn't get into a kind of situation wherein the government would pass a kind of thing or kind of clearance to be done or anything as such. So that was the main reason why the Bitcoin came into the picture. Did I make sense to
Yes,
the question?
you first make sense.
All right.
So it is gambling. then.
It is.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Still it's a gambling.
I'm sorry?
Still it's a gambling.
No, it is gambling. It is not still a gambling. It is gambling.
Initially it was invented for doing
I'll
the gambling,
answer it.
something like
that today, if any country is somehow making its currency become dominant in the world, right? I'm not naming any country. Out of lot of inauthentic moves they play to create huge authentic markets, whether it is pharma markets or whether the defense markets, weapons markets, and all that, and that's how that currency comes in demand. So why are you not asking that? Why inauthentic ways are being used to make authentic currencies demand go high? No one is asking that because they are powerful people. They are doing it. Now that means it is in the hands of governments. The currencies today you and me carry are in the hands of government. What I understood about cryptocurrencies like this, hey, there is a global network today because there is no one ledger or register. Today
RBI here, we have, World Bank, we have Federal Reserve in the US and all that, who actually controls that country's currency. Now what has happened is, now how about a currency which is global? Consider the whole globe as one country. Like Indian rupee is the only currency, say, throughout the world. There could be different crypto type of currencies, digital currencies. And what is the basic premise is like this, that, based on, it's like a barter system. They know that how you are generating money for me, economic value, or adding value to my life, based on which I will give you my Bitcoin. You getting my point? And I like you doing it. But hey, people are fearing that people might use Bitcoin for even really drastic.
No, my question was very different. I'll answer.
No, I'm saying
I'll answer you
know
the
the
same.
basic premise of why
I'll answer you in
this
the
could
same
be the
question.
future of
I'll
the
answer
currency.
you in the same question. Modi demonetized 1,000 rupees. So what move he did? When you come to the bank and give 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees, I'll give you 2,000 rupees till this date. He said like that. Okay. So when we go to the bank and give it, we get it. So we have the Bitcoin here. I have one Bitcoin which is selling 10 lakhs. Where can I go and sell Bitcoin if it is illegal? For example, I bought a car and you give me a Bitcoin, okay? And suddenly Arun Jaitley is banning Bitcoin. So where can I go and sell off my Bitcoin?
No,
So 10 lakhs loss for me.
I'm just saying that one thing is that
No, what you
hold on.
you say governments are controlling currencies, right? So they can control, at the same time they have the responsibility.
That's what I understand. I'm not a specialist.
They control, at the same time they have a responsibility of providing you. If they say 1,000 rupees tender is not worth, you can't just tear off your 1,000 rupees and throw it into dust.
Yeah, so
when you go and give it to the bank, they have to give you the tender. So your value is preserved. But what is the value preservation in Bitcoin? That is my question.
So I mean, there must be certainly something. I don't think
Nothing is there. That is what I am trying to say.
No.
He's actually understood the foreign exchange currency market, but what he's talking about is Bitcoin, which is completely different. Like he's telling that's basically a psychology.
It cannot be just any psychology.
It is. That is what I am saying, and he also has accepted it's a pure gambling.
I would not say so. I only know one thing is that if there is a digital currency which can be used as a global currency, even if it is currently on a psychological level, it will evolve if a proper ledger is accountable ledger is available, which is integral across the globe.
Who will take the responsibility? That is what it is an open source. If government is banning you, government will give you another tender. If Modi is banning 1,000 rupees, he will give you 500 rupees. If Bitcoin is banned, who will be giving me 10 lakhs?
I guess the algorithm might have been, designed in a way that question is answered. I feel.
No,
I'm not trying
blockchain
to
is not designed in that way.
Bitcoin, but I understand that it is not so easy that millions of people will start accepting something just like that. I personally feel.
Who controls the cryptocurrencies for now?
Actually, nobody controls. It's a blockchain means it is
What you are asking is, how come we are arriving at this $10,000 or $20,000? Is it what you are who controls the currency?
No, I am not saying who controls. He was saying government controls fiat currency. They also hold the responsibility to do it. Tomorrow, if they say 1,000 is not valid, they have the responsibility to give me 500. Like they cannot say tie it up and go. But if Bitcoin is banned, no.
The US going to ban it. The UK will going to ban it. Who going to ban it?
Yes. You are getting to my answer.
Million unique users. According to cryptocurrency, most of them use Bitcoin. So now how to make this Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, how do we exactly go about trading it? So as we previously mentioned, Bitcoin is the mother of all cryptocurrencies. And are few more cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Zcash, Litecoin, right? whatnot, right? But I like to mention Ethereum here. In Ethereum 2015, it was 20 rupees. It was 20 rupees. And now it has grown up to 65,000. So let's say if you have invested 5,000 rupees in 2015, by now you would have earned around 1.6 crore out of Ethereum. Yes, right. Yes. So and many countries have made cryptocurrency illegal. Whereas some of them they have like Korea, they have make it as illegal. And there are a lot of countries which are making it legal, realizing it. So now, yeah. Sir, nothing for me. Okay. Right. Bitcoin's phenomenal rise has behind several rags to riches stories. But cryptocurrency is also reasons to even more riches stories. For instance, right in the heart of our Bollywood, let's talk about Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. As the rest of us were busy making safe Amitabh Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan some smart moves. While we were scratching about how to buy Bitcoin and exactly how this thing works, the Bachchans have already made about 112 crore thanks to the surge of interest Bitcoin, cryptocurrency and blockchain. According to a report in Economic Times, Amitabh Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan invested 1.6 crore in a little known company called Meridian Tech 2015. Another best example is Eric Friedman. He is a young champ from Europe. And he had a bet with his parents basically. When he turns 18, he's a millionaire by then. He will not have to go to college. Thanks to his savvy investment in Bitcoin, current all-time high valuation, he won't have to go for his degree anymore. So what did he do? He has got $1,000 as a gift from his grandmother, and some tips from his brother, and he invested all of them into Bitcoin and similar other companies. Now before he did that when he was at the age of 12, and that time price of each Bitcoin was $2,700 when he invested, and he bought around 403 Bitcoins, right? And end of the thing came down around 3 years down the line. He could earn 1.09 million. He also has small investments in other cryptocurrencies including Litecoin and Ethereum. Hence, it is always said that there is no successful business, successful people. It is not just the end of success stories. There are many more who invested in Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies, and are now millionaires. Market is all about investing strategy, not getting sentimental and emotional as well. So Bitcoin, it's a future, not a bubble. Thank you. Yes.
It was in but I have some doubts on that. You are saying that Bitcoin is what actually determines the value of Bitcoin? For example, equities are determined the company's performance. Forex is determined by additions. What determines Bitcoin's value? Then it's gambling. It is stock market. No, it depends upon the company's performance too, right? Yes. Yes, my friend. Yes, I get your point. It is supply and demand. It's based on company's performance. The company's performance raises, people will be investing more to get. But what Bitcoin or Ethereum or cryptocurrency tomorrow, and my relatives are will you also invest into it?
Actually, recent years the Bitcoin's prices goes continuously. So actually the reason is demand. The lot of people are continuously like we on
Just 5 days before, Bitcoin's value has decreased by 2 lakhs. You know, from 10 lakhs to 10 lakhs to 8 lakhs.
2 lakhs only. 2 lakhs rupees only.
It was 10 lakhs. It was 10 lakhs before a week, 3 days, and before 3 days it became 8 lakhs. Today it is again 10 lakhs. Today it is again 10 lakhs. Why do you think it happened? Why do you think it happened? No, no.
This is actually the economical reason only.
It's not economical. It is not at all economical. As you said, it is demand and supply. It is demand and supply. What's the base for it? What is the base for it?
Other in the stock market, suppose if Nifty goes to 10,000, that is actually the higher resistance level. That 10,000 is added. Suppose if it is crossed that 10,000,
There is something called okay. What is it for? What is it for? That's what my question. No.
வந்து மார்க்கெட்டிங் டவுன் ஆகுற ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் எல்லா ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் யூரோப்பியன்ஸ் எல்லாம் நியூ இயர் எல்லாம் கிறிஸ்மஸ் பிட்காயின் எல்லாம் செல்லிங் மார்க்கெட் டவுன் ஆகி அந்த மாதிரி
the reality is that we don't.
But that is all for increase or that is an openness. That is an openness. Blockchain.
demand on supply.
Psychological.
It does not depend upon a company's performance or the blockchain performance or the economy's performance. It does not depend upon. It is pure gam. Yes. Okay. People think if I think coin is not there, so what will happen? You know why that 8 lakhs became? I asked the question. From 10 lakhs. There was rumor that Arun Jaitley is going to ban. That is the Bitcoin is Korea has already banned, boss.
I'm wondering international currency. How
It is not at all international currency. It is not international currency. It is a digital currency.
Bitcoin is the same as Indian rupees. Actually, the rupees in India only. But Bitcoin is
No, you got the concept wrong. You got the concept wrong. It is not international currency. In allowed country. Tomorrow, if India is banned, it will not.
Ask you a question.
Yes. Yes.
Whatever you are. So am I audible enough for everyone? Why do I need to use a mic? All right. Okay. So just in case, Bitcoin is basically they started this off only because they want to do a kind of gambling. Right. So like you said, it doesn't have a kind of a node or a kind of coin or nothing. There's no particular symbol. So this was just created just to make sure that the actual currency doesn't get into a kind of situation wherein the government